and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Life is a circus. Today I have a little video for you, just a little life update because as you probably know, I'm in a really exciting phase of my life where I'm in the last year of high school. That means what comes afterwards? College. I really want to go to college, so now it's the time to get serious and find out what I want to study, where I want to study, and it's just a lot going on. And today I just want to tell you a bit on what I'm working on at the moment and what I'm looking at. So let's start. First things first, where do I want to study? I already explained to you I really want to go to Canada or the USA, just because it has been a childhood dream of mine to study abroad. I'm just a person who wants to explore the world kind of, and I'm kind of bored of Switzerland. I mean, I love Switzerland and I think I will probably live here again after studying, but for now I just want to see something else. And for me, since I have an international matura when I finish my school, it's like the best way to attend a school in the USA or Canada. And for me it's the USA and Canada because I think also they offer so much more than Swiss high schools, which don't get me wrong, Swiss high schools are great, but they have just so many more program options. So here are some examples of them. And they offer one program which I'm really excited about, which is exercise and movement science or kinesiology. I will just tell you a bit more about what it is. It's basically, you have a lot of biology and kind of medicine and stuff in it, but the program focuses also on especially how your health is influenced by exercise. And I heard from many athletes that they do that because it's a lot of practical stuff also. So you're getting to do experiments where you are cycling and then you're taking measurements. So it's a less kind of just theory-based study program. So that's why I'm really interested in, since I'm an athlete myself, as you know. And then other programs in which I'm really interested in are neurosciences and psychology, just because I think the human mind is the most amazing thing ever. Everything we do, the way we interact with humans, it all depends on our mind. So I think it's really interesting, and also that involves some sciences and biology, which I'm interested in. But that's not actually what I want to do as my profession. As my profession, I want to be a doctor, and for that I need to study medicine. But first I need to choose one undergraduate, at least in the USA, and study that first before I can get into medical school. So those things that I told you about just before would be my undergraduate studies, and these go from 3 to 4 years, and then after that I could study medicine. But with all of those subjects I could also already start to work, so that's a great thing about this. And they say you can basically do any undergraduate you want before you can study medicine, but it makes sense to study something more medicine related, and also it makes sense to choose something that you're passionate about, because maybe I don't want to study medicine anymore in 3 years. I had enough of studying, so I would just stay with my undergraduates and work as some profession that they provide me for. So that's kind of also a nice thing, I believe. And just the thing that really also excites me about American high schools are, of course, the other experiences like living on the campus, and then you have those many sports club. I also saw some colleges that even offer like circus stuff, so it's like amazing. I'm so excited for that. And I will also apply to Canadian schools because I think Canada is also a really beautiful country, and also they have great colleges also for medicine. And so like I choose a lot of different colleges to apply for because my counselor told me that our program is really well recognized, so the chance for me to get into one study program in the USA is kind of big. But still, for example, for the USA, you need to write lots of different kind of essays. So like different universities want different ones, but for every university you need at least one, which is the personal statement. And then the really top universities like Harvard, Yale, Columbia and stuff like that, they want so much more, like up to like 5 essays. And it's crazy how much I'm writing at the moment, because the thing is, the deadline for those essays and stuff like that, like the early deadline it's called, is already in November. And it's best if you hit the early deadline, because then your chances are higher to get accepted. And in terms of finances, it's kind of simple. Like most of the universities, that's a good aspect. If they really want you, they will pay you for the stay, because in general they cost about 90K a year, which is just an awesome amount of money, especially if you compare it to Switzerland, where you can go to university for free. So that's a good thing. But it's really, I have so much to do at the moment with just writing, and it's also sometimes the questions are not really what I ever thought about in my life, but I think those essay ratings really bring me also pleasure, because those questions are a lot about your identity and what your values are, and I think it can never be wrong to know those. So it's kind of nice. And also, despite having to do lots of work for universities, I only have 3 subjects anymore left at school to finish, and they are like really heavy, so it's a lot to focus on. But still, I don't have that much school, so I have a lot of time for universities. And I am really excited for this process, because it's like next big chapter of my life. And the fact that I'm going to maybe be in the USA in like half a year is just crazy, mind-blowing. But that makes me really excited, and I'm really motivated to do this process. And just one thing I wanted to show you. I just take a screen record on my laptop so that you can see it. One thing that's really nice about the universities in the USA is called the Common App. It's like an app you have to log in, and then there you can do all of your university application, and it tells you all the important steps and stuff, because I went crazy by like just watching YouTube videos and don't understanding the different application processes, because it's so much you have to think about. But this app is really easy. I can just show you. Here is the app. My colleges. Here I have all the colleges that I chose that I want to apply for. And then here you can see all the important informations. It's just great. And also you can, the Common App, you have to fill out a few things just there, which are really important, and you need to apply for all of those colleges again, and then you can do everything via this app. It's just a great app. And then there is the same kind of, it's a similar thing for UCLA. Not all of the colleges use the Common App, but most of them. For UCLA it's a bit different, but there are also lots of the same questions. There is just so much to fill out, but like I said, it brings me so much joy, and I'm excited for my next chapter. So now the next step are just finishing those essays, send my application, and then hoping to get invited for an interview. And in terms of universities for Canada, it's a lot easier. You don't need to write that much stuff, and you usually apply in like between January and April, so I have a lot more time. So at the moment it's just really focused on my university applications for USA. If you have questions, just chat with me on Instagram. My Instagram is Life is a Circus, and I will be really welcome to answer your questions there. So that was it already with my little life update. I hope you enjoyed it. So bye bye, I'm going to see you later, alligator.